Karibuni sana, welcome back to another video. Karibuni to the kitchen. Today we are making some chapatis. Yes, we are making some chapatis and mince meat and minji stew. Yeah, so tumeanza kuweka unga. So I'm just putting the flour, adding some salt. So basically I just do flour, salt, sugar, water and some oil. Oil makes the chapatis become soft, and some water. And for me, I just do cold water. I'm not into hot water or lukewarm water. For me, I found it doesn't really make a big difference for me, so I just go with cold water. And so koroga, and let's get our dough looking good. Yeah, sometimes I just want to put it on the table, on a working surface. That is how I need it properly. Ikiwa kwa that basin or in a basin doesn't really mix well for me, so I just want to place it on a working surface and knead it properly until it becomes soft and smooth. Yes. You guys don't forget to subscribe, to like and share this video. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about my cooking skills for chapati, your ingredients. Do you do the same? Do you add anything apart from I know there are people who add carrots. I can add carrots. They also add pumpkin, but is there anything when it comes to the basic ingredients that you add that is different? Yeah, so my dough is quite big, so I decided to separate it twice. This is a dough that will give me around 18 chapatis, around 16-18 chapatis. So yes, I separated into two. Put some oil on the dough because I don't want it to dry. So oil helps it not to get that dry skin. Yeah. Yes, make it into a nice ball and then just keep it on the side to rest. For me, about from half an hour it's okay. So half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, as long as you can keep it, but at least half an hour on the lower side. And then I was also preparing for the stew. So as the dough was resting, I decided to now start preparing the ingredients for the stew. So I'm doing the red onion, some tomatoes, some capsicum, and I also have some dhania. So chop, get ready. Put the onions on the side. Yes, cut the capsicum. So for this, what I'm going to do is the capsicum and the tomatoes, I'm going to blend them. So there are different ways you can decide to cook them as they are. Takes time, but for me sometimes I like to blend them. It gives my soup or helps me to have a thick soup, and they also cook nicely and properly. And also when I'm blending, that's when I add my spices. So put them in a blender, get my spices, and I start with basil. So that's basil. You can also do mixed herbs. Mixed herbs also is very nice with stews. But this is basil, and then garlic powder. Then I remembered I have fresh garlic, so I'm not going to use the powder. So paprika is my magic spice. It goes with almost all the dishes. And some turmeric, yes, because I'm doing more of a curry-ish. It's not really curry, but curry-ish stew. Then nikaongeza a bit of black soy sauce, a little water to help them blend, and then nikaongeza pia salt hapo ndani. And now onto the blender. Oh yes, I forgot. I'm defrosting my meat, so because I'm doing mince meat and peas, they were both frozen. I got them from the freezer. I forgot to remove them early, so I just put them in the microwave. And there is this function for defrosting, which is very nice because it doesn't cook. What it does, it just defrosts. Then I started preparing my fresh garlic. I love garlic, so several cloves, and then one as if it helps the nini come out nicely, the dry skin. So when I press them with a knife, it's very easy to remove the dry part. And then I'm not so much into putting them in a bowl and smashing them, but what I do, I like chopping. So I chop them nicely. This is garlic, and then I also have ginger. So with ginger, what I do, I use that I use the grater. There is that section for ginger. It's very nice because ginger is a bit hard. It's not like garlic. With garlic ukipika itaisha tu, but for ginger now, this is what I use. I grate it and then I will chop it a little bit. The ginger is quite hard. You hata ukipika haishangi, and if you have a chunk of ginger wakati unakula, you might feel it in your meal. It's not a very pleasant feeling. So I'm done with my ginger and garlic. I like preparing all my ingredients. Yes, sorry. I like preparing all my ingredients before I start cooking. So sasa ni cilantro ama dania. Ilikuwa imekaka, so I'm just removing the fresh stuff. Kuna zingine zilikuwa zimefinika. And then what I did with my cilantro is my dania is I separated the stem and the leaves. So what I usually like to do is mixing the stem with the onion. Oh, it gives a very nice flavor. Whenever I mix the stem with the onion, it's very nice. It smells nice even when it infuses in the oil actually. So nimemalizana na ingredients, so I still need to prepare my dough now, make it balls. So dough imerest vizuri. Ukiona vile unairoll ina stretch easily, imerest vizuri, so gluten imeset vizuri. So I like using cowboy. You know, cowboy has that nice flavor, nice smell. So I don't cook with cowboy, but I use it wakati ninakunja my balls. So the chapati balls, and again I like using the dry or the fat, let me say fat, more than oil. I find it brings out better layers than using the oil. I'm not saying that oil doesn't, but for me, you know, like when you're doing pastry, like when you're doing pastries, kina croissant and meat pies, and you use that pastry margarine, inaletanga those layers very nicely. I know there are experts who do it with oil, but comes out well. Yeah, so kakuja chapati zangu, rolls. I love chapatis. I love making chapatis. I love good chapatis. And me chapo was nipeangi stress. I can make them very very fast. So I was rolling my doughs and hizo hapo. So once I'm done, yes, hizo so around 15, I guess, around 15, 16. I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, around 16. So back to my stew. The oil is getting hot. I add the onion plus the dania stems, and then I cook that until my onions become brown. Nakwambia ile harufu inatokanga hapa. It's so nice. It's so beautiful. It's one of the best. So for the leaves, hizo nazo zitakuja at the end, wakati nitakuwa sasa food imeiva, Kimaliza kuiva, so inakuja at the end. So I added now my garlic and ginger, my meat, my peas kwa hapo ziko sawa. I had also potatoes. Someone else was preparing the potatoes for me, so nikaeka nyama kwanza after the onions, and you pia ipate hiyo flavor ya the garlic and the ginger. And then wakati iliva vizuri nikaongeza my warus, the potatoes, Irish potatoes, ndio pia zifute hiyo flavor. I don't want them to to taste ni kama ziko too just boiled. So and then I added my paste ile ya tomatoes and capsicum with the spices, and then I let it cook a little bit vizuri, ikasima for some time before now I came to add the rest of the thing. So it was simmering, then ikaanza ku roll out my chapatis. Rest enough, yeah. And so what I usually like to do is I will roll out my chapatis, like 3 of them or 4, and then I start cooking. So wakati naendelea kupika, naendelea ku roll, so the pan doesn't wait. So I'll first roll out like 3 of them, put them on the side, alafu sasa nianze kupika. So as naendelea kupika, naendelea ku roll. So there's always a chapati waiting kwa line. Then nikaongeza, after it simmered my stew, nikaongeza carrot and minji, nikakoroga vizuri. I let it simmer kidogo pia. Yes, so nikakoroga vizuri, zikaingiana vizuri, nikamwambia it was nice. I like that method. I like it because it gives it a very nice thick soup ama gravy like. So nikacha tena ikasima kidogo, nikaendelea kutengeneza my chapos, and as I'm rolling them, yes, sasa imesima enough. Now it's time to add water. Ile blender yenye niliblendia ile nini, I don't want anything to go to it, so nikaongeza maji hapo so that hiyo kitu ya nyanya and the capsicum yote ingie kwa food. And then as my stew is cooking now, hiyo haina kazi nyingine, ni kuiangalia tu. So now I started working on the chapos properly, and there are different ways. Kuna watu kausha chapo kwanza, kuna watu kupika direct. There's a time I used to kausha kwanza mpaka hizi zinakauka. There's a time nikaanza kuzipika direct, nikaona kama ndio poa. But then again I went back to kukausha kidogo, like na kausha moja, then nikikausha ya pili nazipika, na hizo mbili zinaniondokea. So kuna mtu aliwahi sema mahali nilisoma, chapo sio unga, chapo ni mpishi. Chapo sio maji moto, chapo ni mpishi. Chapo, it's so many of those things watu usemanga, you might try if you're not an expert, hazitatokea. So chapo, you tell me what is your experience. Hebu comment hapo chini. Tell me what is your experience. How do you find or how do you do your chapos? Find zinakama out vizuri. Is it hot water? Is it the kind of unga you do? Is it how long you leave them? Like wakati unakanda unga, kuna watu wanaanza kupika chapati saa 7 ama saa 8. Wanakanda unga, wanangoja relax. Wanafanya vitu zingine, after like 2 hours they come back, they roll in, wanaanza kupika. They start so early. Is it that time? What is it? I don't know. You tell me. Hebu comment hapo chini kwa comment section. Tell me what is your best chapati experience. Like ile skill yenye unaona ndio poa. And as you can see now, I'm adding my danias. Hizo ndio nimeongeza food, ishaiva, ishazima moto. So ile ni unaongezanga ukishazima moto. So now pia my chapatis nishamalizia, so niko zile za mwisho. Yes. The reason, there's a time I used to do 1-1, but nika find out nikiekelea chapati nyingine hiyo thickly that weight, hiyo chapati nyingine inafanyanga hiyo chapati iko chini inaiva vizuri, inakuwa nice, inakaa poa. Lakini ukipika hiyo peke yake, cause haifini kwa pan, haikai so poa. But so that's why I decided to start doing 2. And so that is how I make my chapos. Ndio hizo hapo. After that, we really enjoyed them. They were so nice and soft and yummy. Na mimi nitakula chapati after nimepika. So thank you guys. Stew yangu ndio hiyo. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Kindly don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share this video, don't forget to share with your friends, share with someone out there. Support this channel and I will really appreciate. Thank you so much. Until the next time, tukutane kwa video next. Thank you.